of the 8th here at LECOM Park, and I'm joined by Braxton Ashcraft, who just took the mound again in real live game action here in spring for the second time. But Braxton, you've also thrown a few sim games. But tell me, under the lights, adrenaline going, umpire behind the plate, batter in the box, does it get a little bit easier to feel like, okay, now I know how things are shaking out for me when all of that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, every time you see, you're playing another team, seeing a different color in the box, there's another level of adrenaline that you kind of get and pick up. So, SM games are part of spring training and live BPs. Everybody does them, and it's hard to replicate this feeling whenever you get to see another team in the box. We spend all off season wanting to do it, and it's just good to get as many reps as I can before the season starts, and just try and find a way to contribute when that time comes.
You told me that you sort of felt a little too prepared coming into spring last year. How did you sort of simplify coming into this season?
That's kind of a relative thing. There's being over-prepared, kind of being built up too much, and then having to take that regression back just to kind of, get to a good spot. But, yeah, I just kind of took from what I learned last year, just kind of knowing what the layout was going to be in terms of the build-up, and just kind of prepare myself for that. And, in my build-up throughout the off-season, kind of make sure that I'm leading into what spring is going to entail rather than building past that and then taking a step back and rolling through spring that way.
You told me coming into this spring as well, you flirted bringing that two-seam back. I know we saw it out there today. This is something you threw a lot when you were drafted, but moved away from it a bit. How good do you feel about how that pitch is shaping up for you in spring?
Yeah, it's a new pitch, so there's going to be variability with it from outing to outing, bullpen to bullpen, and even just in catch play. So just trying to find consistency with it's the biggest thing right now. I think that I did a good job with that today. After the first one, it was down, making an adjustment to get them back over the plate. Just kind of picking a different starting point with it and understanding that, it's something that people don't really know that I'm throwing, or I didn't really even know that I'm throwing it, but, it's something to have in the back pocket and learn to pitch with and learn to use as a weapon. But, ultimately I have my bread and butter weapons and being a vertical pitcher, and so that's what I'm selling out to, but, it's nice to have those other weapons in the bag.
How much of that, though, is growth for you? Because you dealt with some injury last year. You go in the off season, you have to make some adjustments. It seems like you're just a more calm version of yourself, but even to incorporate, I'm going to work in on a new pitch as well, going through all of that and coming into spring. How much of that is growth?
Yeah, it's the nature of the game. That's what we do, and that's how we try to improve on a year-to-year basis, and from even a game-to-game basis. There's growth within everything, and there's something to take from everything. So just experimenting and not getting too bought into one singular grip, and just kind of taking things with what they're giving you and what your hand's doing and how it moves in space, and just how the ball's coming out. There's a lot of things that go into it, but ultimately it's the most important thing for me in gaining that pitch was just playing catch with people and getting feedback and how it's coming out of my hand and what they see in the ball flight. So that was the biggest thing for me. And then also with the changeup, taking stuff from other people in terms of grips, I tried the kick change type thing, and I threw it 40 feet. And then, Tommy kind of showed me his grip, and I started playing with that. Didn't like it at first. Then went to something that I felt like was something that could be mine. Then kind of bridged what was mine and Tommy's, and kind of made a changeup that worked for me that I could put in zone whenever I wanted to, with good numbers on it. So, there's a lot of growth, to your point, just this spring in general, having, all these guys around you that have really good stuff and that have stuff that you can pick up on and are willing to have the conversations with you to, help you out with your stuff. So there's been, for me, this is the most growth I've had in a baseball season in the past 5 weeks of camp. It's been great.
Something I know that people are really looking forward to see, and hitters, I'm sure, in AAA are not looking forward to see, is the gauntlet that could be the rotation down in AAA Indy. I know all of you have a goal to get to this big league level and win with this team, but while you're hitting one of those stepping stones down there, what excites you about those guys?
It's just, like I said before, there's a lot of everybody wanting to succeed. Yeah, we all have the same goal. We all want to contribute at the big league level and get wins up there. But, you know, we got to be where our feet are and supporting each other and helping each other in everything that we do and spending time around each other and just building a relationship to take that into Pittsburgh and create a winning culture that, you know, is sustained for a long time. I think that's the exciting piece of, you know, what we have in front of us, whether it's in Indy or Pittsburgh, is we have a lot of guys that are like-minded, that are goal-driven, and, you know, there's the winning, the word winning is being thrown around in our clubhouse a lot, and it's just exciting to be a part of.
It's going to be exciting to watch all of you as well. Braxton, it's been great to get to chat with you and catch up. I'm curious, have you got to talk to your family at all? I know you're not the favorite anymore because you became an uncle this offseason. So are you the favorite at all, though, while spring's going on?
Oh, yeah. I think that I think just them being able to come out here and go to the beach kind of picks me up some brownie points. But no, my sister had a baby and my mama is down there with them. So I'm excited for her and excited just to see my family when they come into town in a few days and just kind of rekindle and get some time away from the game just to kind of, you know, relax before the season starts.
Hey, I'm sure they're very proud of Uncle Braxton. Congratulations. Best of luck moving forward to you. Brownie, he's not the favorite anymore, but I mean, we sure like watching him down here.